Hello there. How are you all today? I wanted to let you guys know about my rebranding of my, oh, I got caught on my thing there. The rebranding of my crochet channel. Um, see, I have ADHD. Consistency is really challenging because I get so bored when things are the same all the time. But I wanted to let you guys know that I have rebranded from Begging Owl to SideQuest Fiber and Arts Guild. The reason I did that is because I have three daughters who are also really creative, and I want to give them the opportunity to um, share their artwork. So, and possibly to allow them to well, not possibly, but just straight up to allow them to sell their artwork. Um, my oldest daughter loves to draw, and my middle daughter can also draw, but she feels more comfortable with crochet as her medium crochet. She's really branched off in that quite a bit. And my youngest daughter can draw. She can crochet, but it's not her favorite. But what she really, really loves doing is, what do you call it? Oh, see, it's like pretty late at night for me right now. So let's see. Well, not really late. I'm a night shifter. Um, she loves to work with polymer clay. I wish I had the bear that she has for sale on her Etsy shop currently. There's a link in the channel description that links directly to our Etsy shop. It is definitely a work in progress because I work and I'm a mom, so I've got a lot of things going on. But um, let's see. So there's only one listing, but I'm trying to put all the ducks in a row. You know what I mean? Like get the channel set up and a lot of other things. Yeah, we still have our Christmas decorations up. Actually, we don't generally take those down. It's it's a flaw, you know. But yeah, I wanted to share that I'm really excited about relaunching the YouTube channel. I'm gonna shoot for a video probably every 2 weeks. I want to focus on, where's my notebook? I don't want to focus on my notebook, but it helps me to think. I'm I'm gonna be 4 decades old this June. So I do some things a little bit old school. I just ripped out the pages of an old journal and like redid it. Anyways, so I want to do a video every 2 weeks at minimum. So that would probably be about 2 month, two videos a month. And the first one, I want to work on meeting the guild members, which is just me and my daughters. And then they can talk about their art and what they like to do and the listings that they have up in the shop, which we will be adding more listings to as I progress with this whole process. Um, I would like to offer better videos of crochet tutorials and techniques. Uh, free pattern reviews. That's a big thing I really want to do. It could also feature things like yarn reviews, what's your favorite fiber, things like that. My youngest daughter also really enjoys needle felting, but she's been really focused on the polymer clay lately. So she could do a review on what are the best polymer clays that she enjoys using, and what are some techniques that she uses to make her sculptures. She actually, like, seriously, I have a tape measure here. Aha. She made that stuffed bear, and it is like, it's not a stuffed bear, it's a bear statue. It's like 7 inches at least, you know? That's it's almost the size of my head. It's so cute, and she made it completely out of polymer clay, but it looks like one of those chainsaw um statues that people make, and it's really, really stinking cute. It's absolutely adorable. Um, it took her almost 48 hours to make it. You know, she was really focused on it for about that amount of time. Um, and then of course, shop highlights from our Etsy shop. Um, I noticed that there's a lot of videos lately on YouTube about Etsy and that it's like bad and whatever. But here's the thing. It's because people are taking AI and say, "Hey, make this thing for me." And then they're listing it as like a print on demand thing and posting it on Etsy, and like they're not even making the art with their hands and stuff. And I get like using digital designer and stuff like that to make your art, and when you're the one that's actually designing it with your hands on the computer. But like, just I can talk to Google AI. I can be like, "Hey, make me this design for this thing," and it's got to meet these specifications. And that thing is like spot on. Like, really. Um, AI is pretty amazing, but in terms of art, I am kind of the opinion that things that are handmade should be what's really featured on Etsy. Um, so here's the flip to that. I just ordered 250 business cards so that I could share them with my daughters as they make art so that they can share them with other people. And I mean, they're going to have listings in my shop. So, and of course, they get to keep the money for that, um, because we're just seeing where it goes, and just trying to tinker around with it right now. Um, I do hope it becomes a business. So, yeah, I will be saving paperwork and whatever, all that businessy stuff. But yeah, I'm really excited. So I just ordered 250 business cards for me and my daughters to use. And the stupid thing about it is that if Etsy is really screwed over for handmade artists like me and my daughters, um, then that's a problem because I'll just have to reorder more business cards or make up my own or something and print them out at home and whatever. Uh, yeah, because like really, there's this other site for handmade things and it's called Go Imagine, and I really, really like what they offer. But Etsy is like, especially in my area, I live in a really rural area. Etsy is way more well known. And like it, they'll just understand what it is better than like my shop name at goimagine.com. Like they won't associate that. immediately. It's gonna take some time. Um, but there's a few other things that I'm not ready to switch over to that yet because I mean, this is like a fledgling business. I really want to focus, I really do want to make a physical business, like legit, like yarn and fiber shop that like features local artists and encourage, has like workshops and builds a community. And like, I have this vision and I would really love to make that my full-time occupation. I gotta work up to it though, you know. I would, there's a local town that I really think it would thrive in, but I don't know how to get to that point yet. So I'm still learning. Um, but yeah, I'm really excited and I'm praying that I can be consistent because, you know, consistency is king. And that's how you make progress. But yeah, I guess I just wanted to share all that rambling and crap. Um, because I'm brainstorming actively and I'm bringing you in on the brainstorming. So if you have any ideas or, you know, things that you'd like to see, let me know. I really, really, really am excited about the potential of doing free pattern reviews. And of course, I'd link to like the original creator and everything. And I wouldn't show you how to do the pattern. I would just share what I like about the pattern, what I don't like the pattern, and how I think the pattern could be better. But I am I'm really excited about what the future holds, and hopefully I will be able to be successful by the grace of God. So I hope you have a very good day. See, originally I was gonna sit on here and chat with you guys and like sew in parts of a project I'm working on. Actually, Pat, I should show you this. This is so cute. It's so cute. Right. You have to just kind of bear with me on this. But this is a work in progress. I've got several of these made up. Um, it's kind of hard to tell, but it's a backpack. It's going to have little straps and all that stuff. It's actually quite spacious. Um, Still unsure about whether or not to put a lining in it because then I got to pick the fabric, shrink the fabric, cut the fabric, sew it in the bag. But until I get to that point, I'm sewing the parts onto the backpack. It's really adorable. It's got like this bobble stitch going on the front and back. It's got these front post double crochets. I mean, really, if you could see it in person, it's adorable. The yarn looks pretty busy, but I like that. This pattern, this backpack was made from a free pattern that I found on Ravelry called the Betty backpack. And I've made like 15 of these because the other thing is that kill me if you don't like it, but Hobby Lobby has amazing yarn. I love Hobby Lobby's yarn. It is my favorite, and I just love it. Um, Anyways, I love this yarn, and I can't remember what print it is, but I really love the way it works up. Super, super cute. Um, their yarn is just amazing. I really, really love their yarn. They picked a good name for it, I guess. But yeah, so I've made a bunch of these. I made some of them in Red Heart, some of them in, I think I made one in like Premier's Just Yarn. And then I made most of them in Hobby Lobby's I Love This Yarn, which my Hobby Lobby, it has like this 30% off sale every single, every other week, like bi-weekly. And that's really cool because that's when I get to buy their amazing yarn. So most of the bags were made in that. I think the thing I'm worried about the most with this is that the original pattern was designed to be made with a really tight, like inflexible yarn, like cording or something. And that would hurt my hands to make. So I'm worried about the stitches stretching out a whole bunch. My 13-year-old, she's like, "Well, Mom, I like how it does that because then I can fit more stuff in there. You should just sell them without the lining." And I was like, "Yeah, but a purse without lining is just no fun." Yeah, it's gonna have drawstrings and little buttons and buttons. I don't like the weird silent T when it slips out. I don't like that. But yeah, it when it closes, it actually goes like this so that it looks really cute. And then it flips over like that. And yes, I know I gotta flip and I gotta sew in those ends and stuff. The other thing I'm debating is whether or not to add a lining to the top because see the drawstring, it runs right through these like right here. See that? And it goes around and it's a really pretty cool design the way they made it to go through there and everything. But it's absolutely cute. I actually made one of these without the bubble stitches and it's okay, but I really like the texture that the stitches provide. So, and that's the stupid thing is that you can't see how adorable it is in this bad lighting. Maybe this will help. See? No. It's just really cute. If you saw it in person, you maybe you would be like, "Oh my gosh, that's so cute. I should buy 10." And then I would be like, "Yeah, you should." Yeah. So I've just been binge making these because they're just so much fun. All right. Well, that was really fun. I think that's gonna be actually the first pattern I'm gonna review. That's gonna be it because I loved the free pattern so much that I actually bought the paid pattern without the ads and stuff on, like the PDF. And I've pretty much memorized the pattern, except I added a couple tweaks. And there's like one part that I can't remember. It's this part for the drawstring, where you make it a drawstring hole, because it has like a certain number you're supposed to crochet before you do the hole for the drawstring, and then a bunch more, and then like there's sections of it. And I think this one, I was the first time I didn't look at the pattern for making it, so but I know it'll be okay because I kind of remember that, and it looks pretty um, good. The other thing I'm going to be doing with the scrap yarn from these projects is making these. They're so cute. I was gonna like get some, those. Oh my gosh! Hold on one second. My One of my cats, 'cause I have four cats, my orange one was trying to open a bag of cat food that I had left on top of my stove because I did not put it away in the room where it belongs. Anyways, I think this is going to be probably the first pattern that I review, and I can show you a lot of the wonderful things about it. And I think the only downfall is that for the most part, I've used variegated yarn for the bags that I've made because I love the prints so much. And anyways, back to this. I was going to make a bunch of those little coin purses that have the little metal thing at the top that you go like this and like that to open because they're so cute and I love them. And then I thought, huh, the last time that I did that, I hated sewing the finished body of the thing to the actual metal frames. I really hated doing that because the the thread that I was using, and I wasn't using like anything. really weak to sew them on there, would always break as I brought it through. And I don't know if it was the needle or if it was the holes in the frame or whatever. I just didn't like it. I did not like that experience. That was like more than 10 years ago. But these, I've made a bunch of these and I've memorized the pattern. And it's just this little circle thing, it's like a little coin purse and it opens up fairly big like this. And I'll show you. I actually learned this pattern around 2015 because I was trying to think of a homeschool reward system for my kids where I didn't have to spend a whole bunch of money and buy candy and like they would earn points for doing their homework and their chores. And then we put the little coins in the bag and all this stuff. Yeah, that didn't pan out because homeschooling is a lot. Now they're old enough where they're pretty much independent. And I just check on their work and all that stuff. But when they were little, that's a lot because you're teaching them and then you're planning the lessons and then you're cooking and cleaning and doing all the other things that you have to do. So if you know a homeschool mom, just know she's got like a double full-time job for sure. It's worth it, but it's hard. So, I mean, I opted for a simpler reward system. Just like, if you get this done by this day and by this time, then you can watch this show. Because I really limited their intake of screen time when they were younger and stuff like that. Now they do online school, so. Um, anyways, this has been a very long rant. And I really enjoyed talking to you today. And I look forward to seeing you next time.